Hey guys, it's Roseann White. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to part 2 of our Healthy Heart series. I hope you have enjoyed part 1 and learned a few new things about how to take care of the most important muscle in your body, your heart. So I am live right now, and this whole series is recorded. It's on the Lifepro VIP page. I'm posting it there. It's here on the business page, and it will eventually be loaded up onto YouTube. So I want you to know that you're not going to miss a beat. Maybe you've got some things going on, but you can catch this recording anytime, and I'm hoping you'll use it more and more throughout the years to come. So I just want to kind of hang out for a little bit, make sure that in fact I am live and you guys are hearing me. Just want to check a few things. You know, we always kind of have to do this to make sure technology is working with us. And let me see if this is true. In the meantime, while I am doing my side of the tech, if you've joined me, just type in the chat, say hello, see what's going on. If there's any questions you have along the way, you can certainly type them in the chat. I see I've got a couple people joining me right now. I want to just make sure, like I said, that this is working. Shows that I am live, but I'm not seeing myself yet. You guys that are live there, can you type in the chat and say hello and let me know that you guys are here with me and all is good. You can hear me well and you can see me. Just want to double check because I am not seeing it. Love, love, love technology. I keep saying that. That's my mantra. There it is. Instead of saying I don't like it, I love it. Okay. Shows that I'm live, so I'm just going to trust the process and know that I am. I am going to post this on the VIP page too, so just know that if you're on the business page, if you're a VIP member, this will be posted there as well. So, guys, part 2, Healthy Heart. A couple of little housekeeping things. Oh yeah, hey Betsy, good morning. Thank you for letting me know you're on. This is perfect. Now hopefully you can hear me well. All my technology is working well as also. Okay, just a little bit of a chit chat and then we're going to get into it. I have 3 workouts for you today. Thanks, Betsy. I have 3 workouts for you today, guys, and it's going to be on 3 different pieces of equipment. I will explain this in a moment, but I want to just talk to you about this. This part 2, Healthy Heart workout, is all about circulation and flow. That I themed it. So we have one workout that is going to be adapted for 3 pieces of equipment. I've got the Waiver. Whatever platform you have is perfect. I've got the FlexCycle. For those of you that cannot get on a platform for whatever reason, and need to be seated, maybe you're at work, maybe whatever the reason, FlexCycle. And I also have the FlexStride Red. Now, the FlexStride Red I do not have plugged in for the red light therapy, but the benefit of this FlexStride is it has red light therapy, which means you can do this workout barefoot with red light, okay? The FlexStride has a big family now. They've expanded to the Auto Glide as well as just the regular FlexStride. So there's lots of options. I'm not gonna explain them all. I'm not here to sell products. I'm here to show you how to use them. So I developed this series specifically for that. And I've been a fitness expert and holistic wellness educator with Lifepro for the last 5 years. I've been doing this fitness gig for 28 years. I work with people like you that want to be stronger, feel better, have more energy, and it means movement. Movement is medicine. So, as I said, one workout, 3 pieces of equipment. You get to choose the tool. You might want to, if you have all 3, do the 3 different workouts. You might just have one, and that's okay. But the goal of this one is not only cardio, but to build up a little upper body strength. while cycling or stepping or gliding. I have alongside, I have the dumbbells, I have the resistant loops, I've got the band. This I think came with the FlexCycle or the FlexStride, one of them. I have so many different pieces, parts. And I also have handles attached to the Waiver. These are not the handles that came with the Waiver, these are shorter ones, but there is a way to shorten the handles. I'm not going to get into that as well. But this is a workout designed for all fitness levels, especially us active agers. And it's going to keep you moving without heavy impact or heavy load. Now, let me tell you this. I want to explain this because once I get into the workout, it's a workout, okay? The format is as follows. 15 minutes. This whole workout will be like 15 to 20 minutes, depending on what you do. I'm going to do the warm-up one time, okay? I'm going to do the warm-up one time. You can use this warm-up any piece of equipment. If you're going to go through all three, you do the warm-up once. If the next day you're coming in, you're going to do the warm-up and then go on the piece of equipment, okay? But warm up, important to do that. Then the intervals, there's 6 strength training and 2 bursts, but there's about 8 intervals, okay? So figure about a minute a piece. 45 seconds, and then there's a little bit of transition period, so figure about a minute a piece for interval. I use a timer. You might want to invest in one. Well, actually, you don't have to invest in one. There's free apps that have timers, okay? Then you have the option, if you only have the Waiver, you can do this workout 2 to 3 times more for a 16 to 20 minutes of cardio, 24 minutes of cardio. Likewise with the different products, okay? So you have these options. Start with one interval, see how you feel, and do that a couple times, and then add on, and then add on. As I said in our first part of the series, it is important that you, my dear friends in Lifepro, my family, 150 minutes of aerobic activity, okay? 150 minutes a week, not walk one time a week, not twice a week. You know, we're looking at 150 minutes over the span of 7 days. You have the time. Make an appointment with yourself like you would make an appointment with a doctor. You don't want to miss your doctor's appointment, do you? Nope. Then why would you want to miss your cardio appointment? Think of it, this is how important this is. Okay, now that's all my little kind of, it's not a guilt thing. It's just a kind of coach thing. Like, you can do this, right? Then, after your 1 to 3 intervals, we're going to cool down and stretch for about 5 minutes. And the stretches are going to be pretty much the same, seated and standing, and I'll kind of mix it up, okay? I hope you enjoy this workout. It's quick, it's fun, you're going to feel great. Make sure you hydrate. I already put my Hydrolyte Plus, it's already ready to go, so I've already had 1 bottle this morning. I'm going to be sipping on it during this. You know, the first 10 minutes is the most important if you want the benefits of the water, but don't worry, if it's after 10 minutes, keep drinking your water. If you have any questions along the way, please type them in the chat. As I said, this is going to go quick, and I might not be able to answer them because I'm going to be watching time and queuing form. Type them in the chat. Now, I'm going to also say this. Know that I have handouts, and I will private message me, and I will send you the links. Okay, I'm not posting these on the pages, on the VIP page. I'm not posting on the business page. Private message me, and I know I have the ability to message you back. Okay, private message me. As I create these handouts, I'm going to add them into a Google Doc. You'll have all the handouts. There's lots of them, guys. Lots of information. My clients pay me a lot of money to learn this stuff. So you guys are getting a lot of good free information. Okay, so let's begin. Let me just go into, I have to just do a few things here. Okay. We're going to start with a warm-up. Okay. If you don't have any of this equipment right now, do not worry about it. You can still warm up with me. You could be sitting here on a chair warming up, okay? You could be sitting with your feet on the vibration plate, but I want you to warm up. No matter where you are right now, move with me, okay? I'm going to use my smartwatch, and I'm going to call this cross training, just so I can track it, okay? So let's begin. Let me start my timer, and we're going to get going. Hang out with me, guys. Done, 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 done. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so we're going to start, and I'm going to be on my waiver here. Okay, I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to go to a speed of about, oh, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be at a really light speed, okay? I'm going to be at a easy level, about 30, okay? So we're going to start with inner thigh squeezes. Put your hands between your thighs and squeeze in. You can do this with a stability ball, but I just want you to take a couple breaths and squeeze, exhale, and inhale. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now you're going to push out and push out. Now you could have a band around your knees to do this. You can have a ball between your knees to do this. It doesn't matter. I'm using no props. There's no reason to not do this because you don't have the props, okay? And I'm just pushing out, and I just want to warm up my outer hips a little bit, okay? You don't even need your hands. You can just go out. And you're breathing in. You're thinking about your posture, head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. And now I'm going to go to some ankle mobility. I'm going to lift and lower. Yes, I have my shoes on. You can be barefoot on this. You can be with socks. You have all the options in the world that feel good for you. So when people ask, what's the right thing to do? What feels best? If you have some issues in the tissues and you need to wear shoes, no problem. Need to wear socks, no problem, okay? Out and in, invert and evert. Okay, now we've got some hip mobility and some ankle mobility. Put your hands behind your head, check in with your posture, check in with your breath. And again, I'm only doing this for about 3 to 5 minutes. You know, maybe you want to do 10 reps of each. I'm pretty loosey-goosey on this stuff because I don't want to be so rigid that you're like, oh, I'm not doing it right. What feels good? The language of your core is feeling. So now we're going to go ankle circles, toes in and out. I'm going big toe to little toe. You can do this standing if you want, okay? If you feel like standing, certainly okay to do this. But I just want those ankles and hip joints to warm up. And now reverse the circle, big toe to little toe. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, we're getting close to our finish of our warm-up. You're going to do hip circles. So I'm sitting here doing hip circles in one direction. Okay, feel the sitting bones, okay? You can even do I Dream a Genie arms so you know it's just the hip circles, not the shoulders. We'll get to the shoulders in a minute. And then reverse your circle. You can be standing on your platform doing this, and you're just stirring the pot. Stirring all the way through into the abdominals. You're getting a little bit of back muscles, flexion and extension in your spine. And it should feel good. And now we're going to go into shoulder circles. Roll it up and around. Inhale, exhale. Let your arms be dead arms. Just go with it. Shrug and release. The shoulder blades come forward and back. Get all that stale air out. And then reverse it. Let's go circle around, up and around, big shrugs. If you hear a little clicking and popping, don't worry about it. We all have it. That's either a little bit of gases from the between the joints releasing, or maybe some tendons getting realigned. And then let's reach the arms up and down, reach up and down. Inhale and exhale. I'm just going to do a couple of these. Get a stretch. Now this is the same warm-up you can do crossover for each one of these intervals. Okay, the first one I'm going to do is on the platform. A couple more, crisscross the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. You should feel a little maybe a a slight maybe burn in the muscles. That's lactic acid just releasing. Don't worry about it. Just let it go, okay? And then release. Okay, so that was our warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and grab a sip of water, and then we're going to go into our first interval. Now, as I said, these intervals are going to go kind of fast. I'm going to move my notes here so I make sure that you see them. Okay. So I'm going to start with my bands, and we're going to go for 1 minute. We're going to step up and down. This could be a pace that works for you. And actually, it's 45 seconds with a transition. If you want to use weights, use weights. If you want to use your resistance bands only, use that. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This is like we did the step test last week. My elbows are locked in at my side. That's imperative when you do bicep curls. The arms don't swing. It's a single joint move. That means right from the elbow joint. And I'm not white knuckling my bands. You can see my fingers are pointing up and down. Last one here. And release. Now from here, I'm going to go to T-shaped arms. I'm going to grab weights for this, just for the heck of it. You can do, again, bands or not, out and in. I'm going to alternate my step. Left foot up, right foot up, left foot up. And now if that's too much for your brain, don't worry about it. You can stay with 1 foot leading and switch it halfway through the interval. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. You've got about 15 seconds or so. Stay with me on it. Keeping the chest lifted. Now you can do this without weights. You can just do your arms, okay? And release. Okay. Next exercise is a chest opener. So I'm going to grab my bands. I'm going to take it behind me. I'm going to come up. So you can call this a tricep extension if you want. I'm going to do a right leg leading, but I want to open my chest. I'm pulling the band apart. Pulling. I'm going to switch my lead leg. Play around with it, guys. There's no perfect in here. It's feeling your muscle, your heart muscle, pumping blood. It's feeling your arms working. I'm going to stay with my right for a few. Keeping the chest lifted. I'm going to move to my left for a few steps up and down. See, you can have fun with this. It's just about movement. Don't get caught up in perfect. Get caught up in, are you making progress? Excellent. Now, we have a burst. So stay with me on this. You have 45 seconds. We're gonna pump it. No weights, just pumping arms. My squats aren't that deep. Maybe you hold your knuckles under your chin so you're not dropping your head. Maybe you stay low and give me some pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, push it up. Come on down again for 5 quick ones. This is getting my heart rate up. I can feel it. Stay down. Let's pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last 15 seconds, guys. Heart rate's coming up. You've got less than 10 seconds. Stay with me. Abs are pulled in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, grab a little water. Oh yeah, I'm in my aerobic zone. Yay! Okay. Next interval, we're going for shoulder raises. Okay, So we're going front raise. I'm gonna go right leg lead. Right leg lead. You can have thumbs up. Sometimes people have a little bit of impingement and thumbs pointing in bothers their shoulders. So go thumbs up. That little change in extra rotation in your shoulder joint makes a difference. I'm changing my lead leg. Say that 10 times fast. We have about 20 seconds, guys. I'm gonna go back to my right leg and my left leg. Right leg, left leg. Right leg, left leg. One more each side. Awesome. Okay, last one of my strength intervals is kickbacks. So I am gonna bend the elbows and kick back, up, down, up, down. I'm pushing out in my band. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, my chest is lifted, my chin is pulled in. Want to add? Knee up, knee up. That increases it a bit if you're ready for it. We're talking balance now. And you know me, love that balance. You've got 15 seconds here. My bands are making a little noise on the platform. Oh well. Last 3 seconds. One more on my left to even it out. And release. Okay, fast march. Up, up, down, down. 45 seconds. Or squats, okay? Quick, 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 quick. Again, 45 seconds, quick, quick arms. I call these running man arms. Switch your lead leg up, up, down, down. You with me so far? Awesome. 15 seconds. Out, out. March it out. Quick. 10 seconds. Quads are burning a little. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now cool it down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, guys. With the warm-up, I'm at about 13 minutes on my smartwatch, which means you can do another interval for 8 minutes. That would give you 21 plus a cool down. Take a big breath in, a big breath out, a big breath in. Now right here now I would stretch if I was done. I'm not. So stay with me till the end of this live or this video to let me show you how I'm stretching out. But I'm just bringing my heart rate down a little bit before I start with my next piece of equipment. Okay, enough of that. Grabbing some water. Now you have options again. You could have dumbbells handy so you don't have to get off your chair. You could have your bands handy, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to keep 2 5-pound weights handy near me. Okay, little commercial break here. So, get your feet into the FlexCycle. If for some reason you can't do feet, you know, there's handles you can do upper body, and that's good cardio and core. So keep that in mind. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta just change my screen to make sure we're working. Now we're gonna start pedaling. The beauty of this FlexCycle is you can look down at the screen and see your RPMs or your revolutions per minute. I'm putting my band here. I'm going to put this other one as a little bracelet. If you want to stay with me now, don't sign off. Get back on your platform, okay? You can do the same interval that we did. I'll coach you through it, but you keep stepping, okay? Otherwise, get on your bike. Now, I'm easy pedaling. I'm looking down to see where I'm at. I'm on level 2, and I'm going 85 RPMs. My suggestion in easy pedaling is 65 to 85. This little warm-up is making me aware. I'm not toeing down, I'm toeing up, okay? Ready to start your interval? Let's go. Palms face in, thumbs up, external rotation. So my elbows are at my side. I'm working on my rotator cuff muscles here. We didn't do that in the first set on the waiver, but I like this one because it really helps me and you to work on these little muscles. There's 5 rotator cuff muscles. Learn what they are and what they do. It makes a big difference in the quality of your movement, the way you move your arms. There's not just one rotator cuff muscle. That's the hardest thing to understand. Okay, relax for a second. Still easy pedaling. Now I'm going to do a bicep curl. I'm going to take a quick little sit off my seat, okay? Get my pedal back in, and I'm going to keep my elbows locked in tight. I'm going to bicep curl, okay? I could do this with weights, but I'm doing it with the tension of the band. Now, the FlexCycle, you can attach bands, those resistance bands from the waiver on your front of your FlexCycle. There's little grooves to use to do that. So you can do that, okay? But now I'm doing more like a hammer curl. I have no resistance, then I pull into it. This is really nice for joints. If you have elbow issues, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, and you can't weight bear in the joints, this move with the resistance band is kinder on your joints, and you still train your muscle. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more to this, a little bit more, okay? And now I'm going to go into a speed burst. I'm holding down, holding at my side, and I'm pushing in. I want to go about 110 to 120 RPM. Breathing in, out. No, nothing with my arms, holding down. You can even put your hands behind your head. It makes it a little harder because there's nothing to hold on to but your core, lower belly muscles. Okay, we're going to do this for 45 seconds or so. Yeah? Oh, yeah. We've got probably less than, let me see, about 20 seconds. Okay, push hard. Drop your heels. I'm at about 113 in my cadence. Shoulders relaxed. Last few seconds here. It goes by quick. And release. Good. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to lighten the load. I'm going to grab my band. I haven't used my weights yet, have I? I will. Okay. T-shape arms. Okay, I'm going to go up and down. Straight arms. Actually, I'm going to go heavier again because you know what? Now that I did that burst, it's kind of feeling good. I want to add more resistance to it. I want to feel that I'm still working my legs. And I want to feel that 85 is work. Okay? You can do some arm circles here. If it starts getting a burn, go in up for a second, then pull back out. You can always do this. I'm giving you options, guys. The main thing is, feel it in your neck, lower your arms down. Keep it across the chest. I'm going to reverse my circles. You know, I change things up a lot because your body needs variety. Your brain needs variety to know that you got this. Okay, you've got about 3 seconds left. And relax. Okay, I'm going to add on more resistance because I'm feeling the love, but I'm not ready to burst yet. Okay, hands behind. Here's my chest expansion. I'm pulling apart as I lift my chest. Ooh, okay. Now that 65 is some work, but that's okay. Heeling down, heel down, toe up. Exhale, pull. I gotta tell you, my arms are feeling this work, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay, it's not pain, it's fatigue. Make sure when you pull your arms back that you don't pop your ribs up. Pull the belly in. Pull those ribs in, open the chest, and pull the band apart. So you've got some shoulder muscles. The rhomboids, those are the muscles between your shoulder blades. I'm checking my speed, 75, I'm good to go. And we've got about less than 5 seconds here, guys. And release. Okay, here comes our burst. Are you ready? I'm gonna kick it up. I'm adding some heavier gear. I'm holding on, and I wanna burst. I wanna go as fast as I can. Now remember, I just added, I'm on level 5. 8 is max. I don't wanna go any slower ever than 50, and there's no need for me to go any faster than 130. So right now on level 5, I am doing about 85, 90. Taking big breaths in and out. We're gonna stay here for 15 more seconds. Oh, I can feel my quads. I can feel my booty. I can feel my abs. And I can feel the pitter-patter of my heart. Okay, let's go a little bit slower. And I'm gonna just take one foot out. I wanna grab my weights for a second. And now, up and down. We've got 45 seconds of shoulders. You can do pulse, pulse, pulse. Now, right now, my hands are facing my ears, but I'm not in my neck or shoulders, or not my neck, I should say. You can also goalpost. It is Super Bowl Sunday here today. So, goalposting this for the team. I want to remind you, you could be on your Waiver or any of your vibration platforms doing this. You can go up and down. Here's the last 15 seconds. You can switch it forward 1, out 1. I can't wait to see where my heart rate is on this. And last one. Yeah, 130, so I'm maintaining my aerobic zone. 125 is the start of good fat burning zone for me. My weights are at my hips. I'm gonna hinge forward, I'm gonna kick back. Tuck the chin in, okay, because this is where the chin will wanna pop. Look down at your device. I went from level 5 to level 3 in tension. Every time I push knuckles away, I'm lifting the collarbones, lengthening my spine. And I can feel the back of the arms working. The muscles in my back are working. You got 15 more seconds here. Kick it back. This is your last one, and we've got one more heavy push of the pedals. Okay, last one, guys. Put your weights down, get rid of your band, you don't need it. Let's crank up the volume. I am going to a 7. I hope I don't regret it. I won't. Okay, push right now. Make this a big push. Make this your best place of resistance. Body still. A lot of deep core muscles working. Your speed is 50 to 65. And 65 is where I'm at right now. I'm at the highest of my heavy gear pedal push with no arms. Big breaths in and out here. You got 15 seconds. You can do I Dream a Genie arms, hands behind the head, makes it harder for some of us. Last 7 seconds, guys. And release. Flush it out. Grab some water. Just let it go. Okay, that was interval 2. I'm at 132. It bounced up a little. Okay, We have one more interval. So go back to your waiver, stay on your FlexCycle, or go to your FlexStride. Okay, you've got options. Just giving you about a minute or two to recover. We'll consider this our cool down before you would stretch if you're done right now. So my watch is saying 25 minutes. So again, that was about a 12-minute between my cool down, warm up, and workout. So I've got one more set. Okay, this is going to be with my FlexStride. I do not have the red light on this, okay? Just be clear on that. I do not have the red light on. I want to just go make sure that, oops. I have all my equipment handy, my band, my weights. You'll have all this ready for you. I'm just having to make a little adjustment, so thank you for bearing with me on this. Okay, make sure you're comfortable seat. Knees are always lower than the hips. Again, I'm going to put this band around my neck. So we're going to start with a bicep curl, okay? My strides are at, my gear is at 3. I'm just gonna kind of leave my arms hanging here. I'm gonna look down, not dropping my head. I'm letting my eyes gaze down, and I'm gonna look for a speed in RPM, revolutions per minute, of 65 to 85, okay? I'm gonna make sure I find that while I'm thinking about my posture. Yep, I'm in a good place here. I am right now at about, I just had it. Come on back, 77. Okay, pushing through your heels, but also feel your toes. This is more heel toe. We're gonna bicep curl out to the side and down. Okay, you can do this with your resistance bands under your butt. You can do this with the resistance loop, alternating side to side. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I'm going to throw these down and show you what I mean. Okay, I'm going to do a bicep curl here. Okay, I can do about 5 of those. Then I'm going to switch, bicep curl here. Or I can do bicep curls with elbows in. Okay, see how I don't need weight. Okay, we're going to go for about 15 more seconds. I'm pulling the band apart as I do my bicep curls. I can have palms up. That changes what part of my bicep muscle is working. But my elbows are glued to my side. Okay? And release. Okay. So we're going to do a wide arm hold with tall posture. Okay? And I had it with weights before. On the platform, I had it with the band. So I'm going to be here. So wide arm hold. Okay, I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to do this for 45 seconds. I'm looking down at my cadence, heel toe. This is a great posture exercise because it forces you to really feel the shoulder blades dropping in the pockets and down. It forces the collarbones to lift, and the arm muscles are working strong and long, okay? And you have deep breaths in and out because you are aerobic. You are not huffing and puffing here. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Feel the hamstrings, that's the back of the thighs. Feel the butt muscles. Feel the quads. Last 5 seconds. I'm feeling the burn in my shoulders, just holding this resistance. And release. Okay, we're gonna do a little surge with resistance. Okay, you can do 30 seconds if 45 is too much for you. Hold on to your seat so you're not wiggling around like a little wiggle worm. And let's move it. Okay, speed. When you're in those speed strides, you can go up to 120 RPMs. So let your eyes gaze down rather than dropping your head. Feel your heels, feel the toes. Feel your breath, keeping the heart lifted. We're almost at the 30-second mark. I'm at 110 strides. I'm gonna go for 45 seconds. So that means only 10 more seconds, guys. Yeah, that's good. All right, and slow it down. I'm gonna take some of the speed off. I'm gonna grab my weights again. I do something, oh, actually, I take that back. I'm gonna use my band. I'm gonna take it behind my back. There's so many things you could do, I just can't decide. Okay, we're gonna hug a tree. Hug. My elbows are bent. The band is right. Girls, I'm gonna reference behind the bra strap. Guys, under the shoulder blades. Feel the tension as you hug around like you're hugging a big barrel. Now my cadence is 75. You can go up to 85. I drop down the resistance a bit, 2 notches. And I just want to feel that nice hugging motion. We're halfway through this 45-second interval. So in 15 more seconds, we're going to go from here to front raises, shoulder raises. Okay? I am going to use the weights on this one. Okay? 10 seconds. You'll have a little bit of transition time. Last 5. Oh, I can feel all those pec muscles and shoulder muscles. And release. Good. Okay, I'm going to take a quick little off to the side. Okay, here we go. Next 45 seconds. I'm going to raise one arm, then the other. I think of this one, alternating front raises, as toy soldier arms. Now, if that's kind of I recommend this for someone who's feeling a little weak in the arms and they're using their neck muscles. But if you've got this, reach forward. Notice, I'm not coming up high because that's going to my back. I'm just going to reach and release. Exhale and inhale. Okay, we only have 15 more seconds. And if this is too much, remember, you can always go alternate right and left. You can also do this with a resistance band. You can have the resistance loop around your wrists and reach both arms forward. And release. Okay, we've got a cardio surge. Add some resistance here. It's not the heavy one yet. We're increasing speed, no arms. Shake it out. Lift your chest. Pull your chin in. Pull your belly button in. Drive through your heels. 30 seconds to 45. I'm giving you that option, okay? Force the stale air out. Breathe in fresh air. Keeping everything lifted nice and tall. Crown of the head reaching to the sky. You want to feel like your tailbone's pushing back to the wall behind you. You're in a slight tilt forward, just slight. Okay, we have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. I'm going to just take it back a notch. I've got 2 more exercises. I'm going to grab my resistance loop. Okay, I'm giving you options, okay? So I've got a narrow position. I'm bending my elbows and I'm kicking back. Okay? You can do straight arm pushbacks, kind of like what we call chest expansion, but a little different because the arms are close together. Or you can bend and straighten. Every time I kick my fingertips back, okay, I pull my belly in and I lift my chest. All right, where am I? Okay. Let's go for about 15 seconds. Drive through the heels. Work those triceps. Full arm extension. Or you can go straight arms back. Okay, last 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for a second. We've got one more exercise. They're arm circles. Okay, I'm going to make this one harder because it's the last one. You could use a band. I'm using weights. Okay, 45 seconds. Circle the arms. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, I'm reversing the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm reversing the circle. 1, 2, 3. This is a lot of mind body because I gotta still keep my legs moving. And reverse it. And reverse it. And then you can always do arm circles like this if you want. Okay, that's another option. 5 in one direction and 5 in the other direction. They're hard. Don't be in your neck. You can bend your elbows a little bit. And release down. Okay, our last push. I'm cranking it up to 7. 8 is my max on the FlexStride. Let's go. Push as hard as you can through your heels. Isn't it yet? 7 is heavy, but 8 is the heaviest. Okay. Increase your resistance. Push through the power. Know that you're going to do this for 30 more seconds and you are done, and we are done with this workout. I have been from warm up till now is 36 minutes. Okay, so it's a lot. If you're a beginner, don't let that freak you out. You take it in pieces. Are you guys ready to stretch? I know I am. Push it. Last 10 seconds. Quads are burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lighten the load. Cool it down. Slow strides. Where's my water? Oops. What a fun way to do cardio, huh? You guys enjoying this workout? I hope you're moving with me and not just sitting there having a croissant. Well, it's okay if you are. Just make sure you're doing something afterward. Or maybe you got done with your workout already. I'm going to let my heart rate come down for about another 30 seconds. I want 1 minute of an active recovery. At least 1 minute. Which means I've got really light resistance on, like 0 to 1. Is there a 0 on here? Yeah, 1, okay. I just want to go through the motions. I want everything to settle down. I got my heart rate up to about 137, which is, again, for me, really good. It's hard to get my heart rate up. Really, I have a pretty low heart rate, so it takes a lot to get it up, which is good. Okay, and it's dropping down really quickly. Okay, I've already dropped down about 7 beats to 130, and it's going to keep dropping down. Now, here is our cool down. Here are our stretches. Let me get my little cheat sheet to make sure, because this is all available for you guys. All this is available. I'm going to go on my vibration plate. You can be sitting away from your FlexCycle or your sitting away from your FlexStride. But I'm just going to come on up. Oops. I didn't want to take that with me. Okay, I'm at about 50 here. I'm just going to do some ankle circles. This is just my cool down and a little bit of stretch. Breathing in and out here. I want to work my ankles because I really worked my feet a lot. I want to make sure my ankles, my toes get stretched out. Then I'm going to go for a hip flexor stretch. 1 foot on the plate, 1 foot down on the floor. All toes are pointing forward. And I'm just going to drop my butt and pull my hip bone up. And get a nice big stretch here. This should feel really good. If you're sitting on your chair, just bring it back. It's a little bit of a 2-for-1. You're going to get a quad and hip flexor stretch. Okay, be upright. I was leaning. I noticed myself leaning. Do the other side. Okay, again, you could take it back. You want to just push the hip forward, head up, or stand with your foot flat. My foot's flat, and I'm going to get that little tuck. I do have a bend in my back knee. If I straighten it, I'll get more of a calf stretch, but I want the hip flexor. This This side is always tighter for me for various reasons. No big deal, it just is. So I want to make sure I do stretch it out. Okay, I can even add a little arm stretch here. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop my head down, grab my elbows and lift up. Now I'm going to bend to one side, bend to the other side. You can do this standing as well. Bend to one side. My head goes with my body and my arms. That's why I'm holding my elbows, triceps and side body. You can sit on your platform to do the figure 4 stretch we're doing next, or you can stay on your stool. I want to just stay here forever. This feels good. But the figure 4, we're going to place foot in the middle of the platform and sit up tall, flex the ankle, or flex the foot, grab the ankle, sit tall, and hinge forward. Chin pulled in. Take 3 breaths into this. Eyes are gazing on a diagonal. I am avoiding the head drop or the chin pop. Neck is long, spine is long. Switch. First, find upright posture. Notice what you notice. Feel what you feel. And lean into it. I'm not pushing this knee down. I'm resting my forearm on my shin and my thigh. And I'm not grabbing my foot. I'm just keeping everything in the proper alignment it's designed to have. And then you could do your quad stretch by putting the toe back, kind of like the hip flexor stretch. You can grab onto the ankle and do it that way, pushing down your platform. Or you can do it standing. I always bring my knee up, grab and pull. If this is too much for you right now, just put your toes on there, and that might give you the hamstring stretch that you want, okay? And then we go for a hamstring stretch forward. I'm holding on to my stool for support, pressing gently into the thigh, not the kneecap. If you need more, you could always put your foot on a chair and hinge forward. Keep the chin pulled in. These are all really feeling good. Okay, one more stretch. You can either be standing or seated. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold over, hang like a rag doll. Let your spine stretch forward. Roll yourself up, reach up, stretch up. Inhale and exhale. And you've got it. Thank you guys. Those of you that stayed around to join me till the end. My watch says 43 minutes. That was from the first warm-up through all these pieces of equipment to a cool down and stretch. So if you have the time, remember 150 minutes. You do this 3 times a week, good stuff. You do pieces of it 5 times a week, good stuff. But get your 150 in. Okay, if you are brand new, make sure you talk to your doctor. If you are on heart medication, know it's going to be different. We worked on a rate of perceived exertion, which I talked about in our first part 1. If you are not on meds and you use your smartwatch, check it out. I'm down to 107 from 137 with stretching, and it's going to keep going down. My resting heart rate is about anywhere between 52 and 54, somewhere around there. So I'm still, I'm at a very low, I'm probably at 55% now of my aerobic zone, which is good, fat burning. And the best part, I'm going to keep burning calories throughout the day with a little bit of resistance training, with a little bit of weight training, and with the cardio training, calories are going to continue to burn. Now, last but not least, don't forget to have a really proper meal, okay? Fats, fiber, protein, and carbs. Mix those all together in the right amounts that were called macronutrients. Protein, fats, fiber, which is vegetables or fruit, and carbs. And feed your body properly. Stabilize your blood sugar. If you are on different shots to help you with your diabetes, you still need to eat properly. So know that even on medication, you have got to learn how to balance macronutrients. And hopefully over time, blood sugar stabilization occurs naturally. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I am going to sign off now. I've got a pretty busy day ahead, and I bet you do too if you're watching Super Bowl. I will be here next Sunday with part 3 of our journey onto healthy heart. If you want my handouts, again, I'm going to say this, private message me. I have lots of good information for you guys, and I want to share it, but you got to private message me. I'm not posting it on any social media. Thanks again for joining, guys. Have a great day. Hope you're feeling great. I know I am. Bye for now.